life every day.
So today's adventures bring us to the Red Rock National Conservation Area, and we are going to ride the Red Rock Canyon Scenic Loop. It's about 15 miles. We have actually been here before. We drove it in our truck, but in 2019, this is where we saw a couple our age just climbing right up the mountains. We thought they were Olympians. Found out they had electric bikes, and the idea was conceived. We'll see how easy it is even with the electric bikes. We are starting here from the visitor center, and for those of you that have the National Park Pass, saves you $20 to get in. So again, another great thing about this ride today is it's a loop. So we get to go all around, don't have to go out and back, see the same thing twice. Even though we've been here once before, I'm absolutely sure seeing it from a bicycle's perspective is going to be absolutely different than our last time. And here comes Betsy. We're starting this morning about 9:30. It's about 85 degrees already. Going to get up into, I think, the mid to 90s, 95, 96. So we're trying to get done before noon, 1 o'clock, and it really gets warm. So right out of the visitor center, we start a pretty good climb. And so we're already popping up the pedal assist a little bit. First stop along the way is Calico Hills. And we're going to go down this way. Beautiful rock formation. So the Scenic Loop Trail is shared by bicycles and cars, but as you can see, it's one way and it's very wide. So, you know, we don't feel like we're cramped on here. The speed is very slow, so you know, there's a lot of bikers out here, so you know, we don't have any issue with it. So the next stop up the Scenic Trail is the Calico Hills number 2, and again, now you can see definitely why they call it Red Rock Canyon. All right, after a long steady climb, get a little bit of downhill, which is good because I'm pretty sure I remember we got a pretty good uphill climb coming up after this. The next stop along the Scenic Trail is the Turtle Head Peak, and you can see it up there, or maybe it's over there. It's funny, when we were here 4 years ago, I knew there was incline, but I didn't remember it being this much incline. So yeah, I'd say we're up 1,000 feet already. So we still got a ways to go. Alright, so this is the incline where the electric bike idea was created. We were right up there at that observation area, and we watched a couple just like us, about our age, just bicycling up here, thinking, oh my gosh, those people are in great shape. And then they pulled in, and we saw they had electric bikes, and we're like, we need some of those. So our next stop is here at High Point Overlook, and if you can see way down in the distance, you can see the visitor center. So obviously it's been a pretty steady incline. I said earlier maybe 1,000 feet. I don't know, maybe I'll do the research later, but it was a long ways. All right, now we get a little downhill. So the next stop along the Scenic Trail is the Keystone Thrust White Rock Mountain. This is the trailhead for the mountain loop. It is a 6.2 mile loop around. Well, we had a really good downhill stretch, as you can see in the background, but now back up another steep hill. But it's definitely worth it for this view.
We are going to be tired today.
Actually, there's a little bit of rumbling behind us. I said there was no chance of rain today, so we didn't bring our rain suits. Let's hope that's the case. So the next stop on the Scenic Trail is the Lost Creek Canyon in Willow Springs. The Lost Creek Loop Trail is a lot more doable. It's only 0.6 of a mile. And the Willow Springs Loop Trail is only 1.1 miles. Next stop along the trail is the Icebox Canyon. This is the trailhead. It is a 1.1 mile loop. Yeah, this coming down part is a lot of fun. So the next stop here on the Scenic Loop is the Red Rock Wash Overlook. And you can see the red rock in the background. And as you can tell, we have definitely gotten lower. So the climbs weren't all over yet. Got another one. She gets me on the hills, but as she says, my 300 pounds, get her on the down slope. Weight gets me going. My 300 pounds. The next stop along the Scenic Trail is the Pine Creek Canyon. This is a trail. It's an up and back. 0.8 of a mile, so I guess it'd be a 1.6 mile walk. Betsy stopped off to take a few pictures, so here she comes catching up. We're about 12 miles in, and there she goes.
Steve's trying to catch up with me. And I'm glad we went now because it does seem to be getting darker and darker. It's hauntingly beautiful. That's what I call it. Hello there.
See you later. Bye-bye. The next stop along the scenic route, and more than likely the last stop, is the Red Rock Overlook, which is an overlook of the entire Red Rock Canyon. We started way over there.
We have pictures real close to that, right in front of that red rock over there.
And then we went all the way up there, not all the way to the top, but up there pretty high, and then came all the way back down there. Well, we've completed the loop. It's just a little over 15 miles. We're heading back into the visitor center, and actually the cloud cover kept it from getting all that warm. It's probably upper 80s now, but wasn't too bad. So we're going to go in here and check out the visitor center. Maybe they got a new sticker. I think we got one here last time, but as Betsy says, maybe they got one that's got bicycling on it. So we've finished the ride. So what do you think?
We went on this like 4 years ago, as I'm sure he's already told you, but it is way better when you have bikes. So I know we keep bragging about the bikes, but it just makes everything 100% better. This was an amazing experience once again.